We begin with a diplomatic breakthrough tonight. President Trump says a deal to end the fighting that's rocked the Middle East for more than 3 months and strained the global economy is at hand. But in the nation's capital, new setbacks for the president, including his name stripped from the Kennedy Center after a federal judge ruled the naming was illegal. At the same time, final preparations now underway at the White House for UFC Fight Night and the president's 80th birthday. CBS's Olivia Gazis is there. A lot to cover tonight, Olivia, leading us off. Good evening.
Good evening, Chanel. The president has said many times before an agreement with Iran was near, but in a social media post today, he said a deal is scheduled to be signed tomorrow. That announcement comes as he's faced a string of legal setbacks on the home front.
Crowds gathered to watch as a crew behind a white curtain stripped the president's name from the front of the Kennedy Center overnight after a federal judge rejected the administration's efforts to keep the signage in place.
This tarp, that's a Trump thing, not wanting the public to see his name come off.
The removal followed a separate ruling that paused a presidential directive to remove signs and exhibits at national parks that cast the U.S. in a negative light. Both rulings setbacks to the president's push to put a sweeping personal imprint on landmarks in Washington and beyond. From the White House ballroom to the 250-foot triumphal arch. This week, the White House proposed fast-track construction, 20 hours a day of work for the next 2 to 3 years.
We are fighting on Sunday night on the White House lawn, no matter what.
But ahead of Trump's 80th birthday tomorrow, another court cleared the way for a contested UFC spectacle to proceed. A crowd of more than 4,300 people expected to gather in the 92-foot cage known as the Claw, now towering over the South Lawn.
My first fight I've been to in person, yeah. So at the White House, it's going to be an experience for sure.
The $60 million price tag paid for by the UFC, but taxpayers will foot the bill for significant resources from 7 federal agencies. Few Americans, just 16%, according to a recent poll, believe the White House is an appropriate location to hold fighting matches.
Don't like it. I feel like just overall it's very gaudy.
The festivities for the president's birthday and that of the nation come as a new poll shows Trump's support from independent voters without a college education has dropped about 25% during his second term. Chanel?
And Olivia, what more do we know about the Iran deal the president said is scheduled to be signed tomorrow?
The president's social media post today did not say who would be signing the deal or how, but diplomatic sources have told CBS News that it will be signed digitally with the possibility of an in-person signing in the coming days.